All right, this is the last one for tonight. I am very emotional right now because of the news of U.S. Steel and Nippon Steel and our president. It's kind of ironic. When I got the news from my good friend Audrey Russo, head of the Pittsburgh Tech Council, who will join me tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., she has been all in on this and how I believe technology, AI, and craftsmanship, workmanship, USW workers, the building trades, it's going to make it such a great partnership. Nippon, U.S. Steel. It's going to create jobs over the next 100 years that are going to be absolutely off the charts. But I was on my way to West Virginia to pay tribute to a friend of mine's mother who recently passed away. And I was thinking about her life, 96 years of age, class of 1947 at East Liverpool, Ohio, where I am sitting right now. And the height of the steel industry, the pottery industry, tens of thousands of people working just in this little tri-state alone. Columbiana County, Beaver County, Hancock County. The coal mining community of West Virginia, much respect for them. And one thing about Nippon Steel, they've made a commitment to continue to make steel, I believe, the best way with coal up until 2050. But coming down through Midland, Crucible Steel, and what that meant to the tri-state and how many people worked there. If it wasn't the pottery industry, they were working in the steel industry. It all connects. The barge traffic, the rail, the trucks that come through constantly bringing steel, and the bridges that brought the coal from West Virginia into Western Pennsylvania to some giant icons such as Jones and Laughlin and U.S. Steel and others to help us just power forward as a nation. Look, so many people helped me with this along the way. And to all of the incredible mayors and people that stood up and came on the radio with me week after week, month after month. You know who you are. I'm grateful for every one of you. My colleagues who've done an incredible job. Our news department, David Ballarado connecting with me, sending me stuff that I'm going to be able to use tomorrow morning. Look, I really want this to be an opportunity for the people to speak. And that means you, because this has always been about you and your children and grandchildren. So we can have strong foundations and public school systems can continue to thrive and our healthcare can continue to grow. And yes, the things that we need to really just exist, those amenities will be a part of who we all are because of this deal. 70,000 jobs it will create, 14 billion extra dollars pumped into the United States economy, a lot of it right here in the Mon Valley and Eastern Ohio, Panhandle of West Virginia, Western Pennsylvania. It's always been about jobs first, jobs last with me. Look, I am a man of many hats and I think many talents in this business, but it's always come down to jobs. Jobs that I grew up with, jobs because of my father. I've had so many gifts given to me and opportunities, working class manufacturing jobs and everything that comes from it. And lastly, I want to thank President Donald Trump. I have taken it on the chin, supporting him for various things, and even when I have not agreed with him. But I believe in my heart of hearts, he is a deal maker, not a deal breaker. He's always looking for the right deal and the best deal for America. And just reading his release earlier today on his social media page, you could almost read between the lines saying, look, I just needed some time to work out a better deal or to see this thing evolve. He sat back, and the good people at Nippon who have been above and beyond, absolutely tremendous in this whole thing, just continue to stay the course because they believe in us. And I think we need to believe in them. They're a great company from a great country, a true ally. And when it comes to U.S. Steel, the icon. There will never be anything that means more to me than U.S. Steel because that's who we all are. No matter who you are watching this, if you're from the tri-state, you have some form of that great company or what they did running through your veins. This is one of America's finest moments. So tomorrow, we're going to give the majority of you a chance to talk beginning at 5 a.m. My colleagues talking about it now. Kdka Radio covering right now along with CBS Radio News and those Bloomberg Money Minute reports. But tomorrow, I am going to bring a few people on because I think we need to, just to kind of give you a flavor of what people that are dealing with this and how they're being affected. We only have room for a few, but we will be joined at 6:30, the mayor of Turtle Creek. He is Adam Forgy. And then at 7 o'clock, Audrey Russo, who is such a big part of that Pittsburgh Technology Council and has really been a proponent of this for a very long time. And at 7:30 tomorrow, the mayor of Clairton, my good friend Rich Latanzi. So it's all tomorrow on Kdka with your Pratt Pack. But again, the president giving it thumbs up after a national review for the Nippon U.S. Steel deal to go forward. Now remember, U.S. Steel keeps their headquarters here. Nippon promised to bring their U.S. headquarters from Houston to here, and billions will be pumped in the Mon Valley, the Edgar Thomson Works, and they're even going to build a brand new steel mill. It's exciting times, maybe one of the most important stories of my lifetime, but especially as a broadcaster. Again, for the latest, KDKA, 100.1 FM, AM 1020, and if you don't have that Odyssey app, get it. It's your Pratt Pack, breathing a sigh of relief today in the tri-state. Nippon U.S. Steel, the president says the deal can move forward. That's just not good news. That's great news. Until tomorrow morning, have a great and safe holiday weekend from your Pratt Pack.